neat thing about these mini coaches that, as we said, they don't have to wait as long to get off the bus, and the view is great. But I can interact with them on the one-to-one basis. It doesn't have to be much. You know, I always ask the question of people, I says, what's been your biggest surprise since you've been here? And I just let them talk. And I try to remember, you know, what you might have shared with me. And then during the course of the tour, I'll try to integrate that so that we can connect even, not too much, you know, that we're sharing our livelihood, but just the fact that, you know, we're here and he's listening, I'm listening, we're engaged in this beautiful place. And when they go home, they said, hey, you know, I felt something, you know, because I had to give, not only to sit back and look, but I had to be engaged. And so, you know, like I said, when they get off and they go, man, this has been a fun day. That's really cool. Just, you know, just make sure that that journey that they're experiencing is the reason why they came. Because that experience is very different for all of us. I mean, as an example, today, I had a gal from Italy, and she came here to see World War II from this point of view, knowing that her dad fought for Italy on the other side. So I asked her, I said, so what was your takeaway from Pearl Harbor? She goes, yeah, it's a shame that men have to kill each other. So I asked her, I says, well, what do you mean? Well, my dad said the same thing and he was killing Americans. Yet to come over here and Americans are killing Japanese or Japanese are killing, and yet, you know, here she is from the other side of the world, but we have one thing in common, that we're talking about people.
And the islands are full of animals now.
And when you talk about Pearl Harbor, before I leave, I always try to transition out of what's going on here before we talk about something else. And one of the things I like talking about is asking, you know, say, Steve, so, you know, what was your takeaway? Because we all look at the same thing from a different point of view. And yet the color that what we paint, it's very similar in terms of the emotions that we all have, but yet we tell it from a different point of view. And so when I can get other people to share and they can hear, you know, their comments, oh, wow, hey, it's just, I guess we all feel the same way. And so by having that, you know, that type of an environment to allow people to just share, you know, with no airs, you know, that's the cool part about doing what we do. So when I said, you know, we lead people, you know, we lead people to experience based on where they're coming from, you know, what that next step might be. Cool.
So they go away better people.
Better people.
You go away better people.
And E Noa comes to the top.